Becoming an experienced traveler doesn't happen by accident. It happens because you're learning from your mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes that can happen is arriving at your destination and not being prepared for the little things that can happen when you're on the road. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you something that I've had for years, and I think you need one too. So stay tuned. So what do I mean when I say things that can happen when you're on the road? Well, what happens if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and it's France and you've got a major stomach issue? Or you're out and about in a remote area and suddenly your shoes start to fall apart. It's these little pesky things that happen when you're on the road, and the real things that happen on the road. So what I've put together over the years is something I call my SAPHE box. Now, it's not a box anymore, it's a bag, but I'm going to show it to you. So this is my SAPHE box. And the reason I call it a SAPHE box is it used to be this box. But this box was too small to hold everything I wanted and needed while I was on the road. So I decided to change it into this little blue bag. But as I've traveled, I've added to this as I saw fit. Now that's the wonderful thing about this, is that it's highly adjustable for your personal needs. So I'm going to be showing you what's in my SAPHE box. But as I go through the SAPHE box, don't forget that you might do things differently. And if you do, please share them with the rest of the community and drop it in the comment section down below. But you also must be wondering, why is it called a SAPHE box with this funny spelling? And that stands for Supplies and Pharmaceutical Essentials. And now you know why it's called a SAPHE box. Now, you can have your own name for your box, but this is what I called mine. So this SAPHE box goes with me everywhere. It's in my hotel room and it goes out with me when I'm on the road. But no matter what, it goes with me. Let's get into what's in the box. Now, I have boxes within boxes because I'm very organized. And I have an Altoid box that's full of stuff. Now, this is the supply part of this bag. And you'll be surprised how much other stuff is in this bag. But we're going to go through the supplies that I think are essential because I have learned the hard way that they're essential. You'll also notice that my Altoid box is not decorated. And there are loads and loads of videos on YouTube on how to decorate your Altoid box. I just don't feel the need for it. But if you enjoy arts and crafts, you might want to decorate your Altoid box. But let's get into what's in the Altoid box. And I'm going to put this aside for a second. The first thing in here is tenuous tape. Now, tenuous tape, I'm going to open it up and it's a nice big piece of tenuous tape. It's very special tape that binds to almost anything and is waterproof and seals tight, and it will repair clothing or your parka or your backpack or even a pair of shoes. And I have found this to be very useful for things like torn puffer jackets, when my backpack tore really badly, and when my husband's sneakers sprang a leak. And by the way, you can get this on Amazon if you want to. In here, I keep my favorite floss picks. Now, floss picks are great for anything. Now, obviously, they'll clean your teeth, but you can use this sharp end to poke things if you have to, if you have something that got into a groove, or you need to puncture a little something. It's just a good little thing to have around. Now, you can buy these picks individually wrapped, but I think it's a waste of money. I throw a couple here in a piece of paper and I wrap it up. The reason I don't put them into a plastic bag is because the pointy ends tend to rip through the plastic bags, and I find that folding it into paper keeps them better. A rubber band, because you might need it for your hair or you might need it to bind something. They're just really great to have. A sewing kit. Now, I keep it in two separate little parts. This is buttons and big pins and stuff like that. And always keep a big safety pin. And this is the sewing part. And that's because clothing tears when you're on vacation and you might want to tack it up or fix it if you're on the road. Finger cots. Now, these serve many purposes. The obvious one being for your finger, and I have used them for my finger, but I've also used them to seal bottles that have leaked and stuff like that. So I like to keep them around with me just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. So I keep folded up these little twist ties. I keep these for many reasons. One is the obvious, you can tie things up with them, but they can be used for so many other things, like if your pull on your zipper suddenly breaks, or that can happen on your compression cubes too. I have used these for virtually anything I need to be able to thread through and grab hold of. They're just really handy to have, and they take up no room. So Another little essential that you wouldn't exactly run out to the store for, but really can make it a little nicer to be on the road. A little pair of fold-up scissors. Now these come in a little sewing kit that you can get on Amazon, and they open up like this. And I have to tell you, they're really sharp. And if you need to cut your tenuous tape, you'll want these scissors. Or if you have a repair on the road, you'll want these scissors. And look at how tiny they fold up. They're just really great to have. Tweezers. Now, you might be saying, why do you need tweezers if you're out on the road? Well, what if you're on a boardwalk and you get a splinter? You're going to want a pair of tweezers. So they're always great to have. And the same thing goes for if you break a nail. It's always good to have a little pair of nail clippers with you. A nail file for the same reason. And for some reason, I always tend to need nail files when I'm out about on the road. 2 binder clips. And the reason I like these little binder clips is because they do lots of neat little things. Like I can clip my hat to my backpack using these. I can clip the curtain closed in my hotel room with these. They're just handy to have, and they take up almost no room. They're not big ones either. You'll love this. And these are tiny little single-use crazy glues. And the reason I like them is because sneakers do fall apart when you're on the road and other things like that. And it's great to be able to have a way of putting these things back together. And if you're out and about and walking in a foreign country, finding a general purpose store that might have this in there could be a difficult thing to do. And last but not least, paper clips, because you might need to get your SIM card out and you can use it for that, or you might need to hold something together. It's just a great little thing to have. But let's face it, how much room is this taking up to have a little peace of mind? And that's everything that's in my supply kit. I want to show you at this point the inside of this bag, now that I've taken out the Altoid box. The next 2 items are in these small contact lens containers, and they're marked on the back for what they are so I don't forget what's in here. And this one has cortisone cream and afterbite in case I get a mosquito bite. Everybody knows that cortisone cream is great if you get an inflammation or you're having some attack of the itchies. And in this one, I keep Vaseline and sunscreen. And by the way, sunscreen usually needs to be in these airtight, dark containers so they don't lose their effectiveness, because sunlight ruins their effectiveness. At the bottom of my bag is this. So I'm going to go through what's in this medical box, and it's by a company named Welly. I think I got this one in Target. And what I liked about it was the size. It was small and compact, and I could fit it into this bag and still have everything I need. And let's go over some of the stuff that's in here. Now, I've added extra large Band-Aids, but this does come with quite an assortment of Band-Aids, as you can see here. And they're all bright colored. It's nice, but it's not necessary, but it's nice. I put blister pads in there so that in case I get a blister when I'm walking around, and you know that that's going to happen sometimes, I have something to keep me comfortable. Even more Band-Aids, these are the little dot Band-Aids. Now this is something I've added to this kit myself. These are steri strips, and if you get a really bad gash, you can actually close up the gash using these steri strips, which is really great to have and has happened. So I have a bunch of these little steri strips. I also have antiseptic wipes and also antibacterial cream to put on in case the wound is very bad. And this all fits in this little tiny container. And I don't view this as an optional item because accidents happen when you're out on the road, and it's really good to have. So that's why it goes with me everywhere I go. I got a couple of other interesting things. These are saline eye drops in sealed containers, and you'll see the single use, and it's really good to have in case you get something in your eye and you want to wash it out. Listerine melts because bad breath does happen. And although it's not an emergency, I don't want to walk around with bad breath. Allergy eye drops in case you're having an allergic reaction in your eyes and you want to calm it down. You have this along with you so you can just take it out and put it in your eyes. And believe me, it's been a lifesaver on many an occasion. So I have more little boxes in that bag. So these are pills that I need when I'm out and about or in the hotel room at 11 o'clock at night. Now, the reason I broke them into 2 different boxes is this is general pharmaceuticals, and these may be a little more specific to me. So you'll see that I have them marked by pill color here, By the way, this was a gum container. And here's everything that I keep in this box that I feel that everybody should have for any trip. The first one are these pink pills, and this is Pepto-Bismol pill form. Now, I found out that these pill forms of Pepto-Bismol will help you if you get like deli belly or some other kind of intestinal illness. Say you're in Mexico and you are suddenly pooping green. This seems to calm it down. And now only the pill form seems to have an antibacterial response. So I don't know why. I found out from another friend of mine who was a doctor, and they said to take these along with you. These little pink pills are X-Lax because constipation happens when you're on the road. And you might be feeling a little sick one evening and it's nighttime and there's no pharmacies open. So they're great to have. And on the other hand, Imodium, in case you have diarrhea. These white pills are a lifesaver. They're Emitrol in a pill form. Now, Emitrol also comes as a liquid, and they're for nausea. And it has happened to me that I've been nauseous, and I had a little bit of deli belly, and these just, you chew 2 of these, and it just magically goes away. And, of course, some Tums, because everybody should have some Tums. And that's what's in the general purpose one. And it's all marked up here in case I have some sort of brain fart and I don't remember what the pills are. Now in this one, it's mostly some medicine that I might need or my husband might need, but there's a couple of items in here that really should be in everyone's little box. The first one is acetaminophen or Tylenol. It's the same stuff. Ibuprofen or Advil, whatever you want to call it. And this is probably the most important. Now this pink pill is Benadryl, and everybody should carry Benadryl in case you're suffering from an allergic reaction, either from food you ate or an insect that bit you, or even if you're having some sort of allergic hay fever reaction. This is just a lifesaver, and you don't always find it everywhere you go. So we keep that all in here. And ladies, one other medicine you might want to keep in there, and that's cystitis medicine, which will calm down any kind of urinary tract irritation. And it's great to have so you can get yourself to a doctor to find out what's going on. And that's what I keep in here, other than 2 other meds that are just personal to me. I also keep sanitizing hand wipes in case I don't have soap and I've gone to the bathroom and I need to wipe my hands down. And alcohol wipes for the same reason, because in case my hands get dirty and I want to give a quick wipe and I'm not sure about the surfaces I've been touching, I have these. And now for my last item. And I kept it in its original container because I just used it up. And it's this stuff, and it's called Temprin. And what it is a repair kit for your teeth. And what do I mean by that? Well, this stuff will fill a filling that fell out of your mouth, or it'll glue back together a cap that might have fallen out of your mouth, or if you had temporaries, this will stick it back together again. And it comes with this applying stick, and it is just a lifesaver. Now, the reason I have a brand new one is because on my last trip, I used my old one because my crown came out of my mouth. And that's why you want to keep this with you. Now, as I restuff my box, I'd like to know what you guys would put into here, because I'm sure you can personalize things and there's things I've forgotten. And if there are, please share this with our community, because it's really good to know these kind of things before you really have to need them. And if you're finding value in this video, please don't forget to boop the like and subscribe button down below, because you know why. And there it is, all in one little bag. Now, there's one last thing I want to go over. Now, I've never really addressed this, but it's about personal safety and when you're traveling. And as a woman, I feel that I want personal safety, but really everybody should have these items on them, because when you're traveling anywhere, you can find yourself in a compromising position and need help quickly. Now, I know I've shown both of these to you in other videos, but I don't think you've seen how I use this practically. So the first one is It's a Birdie. I think it's called It's a Birdie or something like that. And what it is an alarm, and this light flashes and it will deter almost anyone. I'll show you how loud it gets. Dear God, I'm deaf. And yes, as you could just see, it does a great job. The other one is a little flashlight, and this one happens to be magnetic. So this has variable light. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. You can see how bright it gets. Off. And then if you double click it, it strobes. And that strobing light is really very handy because I have taken it off of this and put it on to my baseball cap when I was riding a bicycle, and I would put it on facing backwards so people could see me. And it made me feel really safe when I was riding my bicycle with a strobing light behind me. Or for that matter, you can put it on and just leave the light on and you can see what's ahead of you. In any case, it's a great little flashlight to have, and I've even used it in the hotel rooms and put onto something metal if I need a night light at night. And it's rechargeable. It's really just nice to have. Between these two items, I feel very safe. So it's something you might want to consider as part of your carry. And what I like about it is that I can put it onto my backpack or my tote or whatever, and it doesn't take up any room inside my bag. And yet I know I'm covered for safety. So now you know what I put in a safe box, and I hope you'll make your own safe box too. And if you want to know a little bit more about other items that I feel are invaluable to take on the road, check out this video over here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!